This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Let's talk about guitars, shall we? Specifically electric guitars, that's what we're here for. What's brought this to mind is that I've noticed a bit of a trend in the comments section over like the past few months really, where every now and again there'll be a comment crops up, basically, usually when I'm talking about different styles of guitar. And, you know, there'll be, there's been more than one comment where it's a case of, yeah, but basically all electric guitars sound kind of the same, so you don't really need all that many, you know. And it's a point of view I have some sympathy with, because, well, the opposite end of the spectrum is like the kind of player, and I know a few guys like this, well, one or two, who get obsessed with reproducing the exact rig for every artist that they're covering if they're playing in a band. You know, they'll have some like a Quad Cortex or a Fender Tone Master or something, and some kind of thing which allows them lots of different you know, amp sounds, Tone X pedal, something like that. And then they've got to think, well, okay, yeah, so I need the guitars to go with them. So we're doing a Guns N' Roses song, so I need a Les Paul. We're doing a Dire Straits song, so I need a Strat. We're doing a big old kind of rockabilly thing, which needs a big sort of Gretsch hollow body. And, oh, and there's that track there. Well, who played guitar on that one? And Google it and find out that it was some kind of LA session player using a 335. So they need one of those as well. I mean, in reality, you know, what I think we all do, those of us who grew up before like the modelling technology and everything existed, you know, you pick one guitar and a versatile amp and a couple of pedals and you can cover pretty much anything. I suppose that's why the, you know, the HSS Strat is possibly, arguably, the most popular configuration of electric guitar, because it does cover a lot of bases. You know, but this idea that all electric guitars sound the same, so you don't really need more than one, I think is stretching it a bit too far in the opposite direction. Tell you what, here's a piece of music where I'm using, well, some electric guitars. See if you can spot how many I'm using, and extra bonus points if you can tell which ones I'm using. Whenever I want to do a blind test like this, I always accompany it with some pictures of the dog. So here's Dougal boogieing on down to a little piece of music I put together yesterday. So could you tell? Could you discern how many guitars were being used, and if so, which ones? Don't worry if you were perplexed and couldn't hear any difference, because I'm sure you could, but if you couldn't, there's a big reveal coming up shortly where you'll see which guitars are being used, and you'll notice that there was several different kind of components to that piece of music. There was like a funky rhythm guitar part, there was like a clean melody with some clean strummy chords behind it, there was some chunky power chords, and there was like a bit of high gain lead there. All the guitars I was using each took a turn at doing one of those things, which is why it was a little bit of a longer piece than I usually put into these Sunday videos. So I'll tell you what, I will keep you in suspenders no longer. Here is which guitars I was using for which parts. So, were you right? Did you get the fact that it was 3 guitars? Did you get the fact that it was a T-style, a Les Paul and a PRS? Or were your suspicions elsewhere? Let me know in the comments. As usual, you'll find a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it. I'll throw the Dougal thing in as well, because a lot of people like to see Dougal boogieing around like that. And the jam track I was using and all that sort of stuff, all the usual stuff, is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. As I'm sure you know by now, $3 or £3 a month, or thereabouts, gets you access to all of these additional resources that go along with these YouTube videos. And a massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are downstairs in the description, including the slightly higher tier of Patreon membership. I should start calling it a gold level or something like that, shouldn't I? But yeah, there's basically a $6 a month membership where you get a twice monthly hangout on Zoom with me and the other tier 2 members. You get some extra video content that's going up there as well. I'm aiming to do at least one of those a week at the moment, reaction videos and that sort of stuff. So if that interests you, go and check it out. As I say, link in the description, as are all the others. And a massive thank you to everyone, as I say, who supports me in any of those ways. But that is pretty much the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it and found it entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. And don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and many, many other things. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I hope to see you there if you can make it. But what else do I need to say? Oh yes, so if you were, if you need to convince someone in your life that not all electric guitars sound the same, and yes, you do need that many, show them this video, and hopefully that will kind of give your case some weight. But that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.